about how he was over, I don't know how many Satanists, call them churches. He was like the bishop.
You gotta be kidding me.
What was in her heart? You don't know what sin she'd committed. You don't know how much unbelief was there. You don't know whether she hated her husband.
I don't think so.
Why would anybody spend so much time ranting and raving about something that they don't believe in?
Really?
Welcome to Skeptics Brew Pub with Brother Brewer.
And welcome to episode 24 of Skeptics Brew Pub. I'm Brother Brewer, and tonight I am joined by the host of the Secular Barbershop, Uber47. How you doing tonight, Uber?
I'm doing great, Brother Brewer. How are you?
Oh, if I was doing any better tonight, I couldn't stand it.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah. Well, before we get started on this, I do have to give a shout out to Zach at the Zacrilege podcast. He, once again, I'm going to make note that when he was on the show with me, he said I didn't have enough beer in my podcast. So, so to let you know what we're drinking tonight on this end, I'm having the Diamond Bear Brewing Company. That's a brewer out of Little Rock. It's their English style pale ale. And it's actually pretty good. It's not too hoppy, and it's got a little bit of a bitterness from the hops to it, but it's not overpowering like the American IPAs are. So, well, that's what we're having in the pub tonight. How about you on your end? What are you drinking?
You're gonna. I have water with cucumber.
Oh, hey.
And basil. Yeah, that's what I have.
That works.
Oh, God. This. Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it, man. No, but like I said, he says I don't have enough beer in my podcast, so I'd have to throw that in the beginning, and just for him. So anyway, Uber, you've got the Secular Barbershop. Now, how did you come up with the idea to start doing that?
So I'm gonna start at about 3 places, and then ultimately come to the podcast, if that's okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So, okay, so I've always been the questioning type, and even if I was in religion, as I was when I was younger, I would still like to challenge people. Like, well, why should you believe in God, or why don't you believe in God, or anything like that? And I just like the challenge of questioning things that are established. Even though I believe in God, I still challenge, religion. And, well, why is it like this? Then why does the Bible say this? Then real life is saying this. So I always had that. But then in my teenage years.
Hey, Uber, I'm starting to lose you here. I tell you what, I'm going to try to disconnect and come back to you. Yeah, I apologize for it, but again, my Skype is being really funky. I think it's since the update, so I'm going to try.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to try doing this again.
Right on.
Oh, sorry, folks, we're having technical difficulties, and again, I blame Bill Gates for the whole thing.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're back.
Okay, great. So where did I live? And when I was 16, my mother passed away from cancer.
Okay.
And at that time, I really started to question, because God, wants everyone to be healthy and happy. Well, my mother just passed away. So, yeah, you may have got this thing, we need to have a talk, right? Mm-hmm. So I started questioning at that day. And one of my best friends at the time, shortly after she passed away, I kept saying this rhetoric. It's part of God's plan. She's in a better place. And, God needed her home. Those cliches. And, I said that to him. He said, well, what's part of his plan?